That's the shape of that thing in Sweden. It's a hen. Amazing, man. This guy got it correct. He doesn't know it. Check it out. It's so complex that it's impossible to do the drawing without making a huge mess. Every little part there is a small hand, it's little fingers. And then you become a big finger, a huge hand. I mean, it matches all perfect. I can show it with my own hand. Check it out. It goes this way, look, the fingers, like that. It goes this way with the thumb down here, like that. Then it's like this, with the thumb here. It looks like a bell, but it's not. It's none of that. This is a display by the system. This is not any UFO shit. This is the correct shape. Whoever did this rendering did it correct. Like I say, every little part right here is a small hand. It's a little fingers that come across and then become, I mean, it's so simple and complex at the same time. Look, it's all the same thing. Look, you can see it right here. It's the exact same geometry. It's just it's incredible how, and then see each part is part of another one. And it repeats, and it repeats. Like I say, it took me years to finally figure out that that's what that was. And then see, it makes the shape of a bell, but it's none of that. It's a hand. Boy, you can see it here, the fingernail, perfectly. But it's in so many ways because it goes down, and it goes up, and it goes sideways. Look, there's the little hands grabbing the deal. I mean, it's impossible to do a drawing because it's becoming a convoluted shit. Look at that. See, you can see the knuckles. This is a hell of a freaking design, man. It's just, like I say, only a guy could create something that simple and super complex at the same time. And no matter how you look at it, it's the same thing. In tiny, medium, large, and the whole thing is one hand. That's kick-ass. I enjoy looking at this shit. It doesn't bore me because when you realize how freaking complex that simple shape. I mean, the camera sees it even better. Look, this is the thumb down here. It's a hand like this. And look at the thumb. It repeats and it repeats. Keep repeating, and then each part of this is a little hand like that, pa 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 pa, and the whole thing is a one hand. So, fuck. Because they're only a guy, and then you can see on the side, the guy that took the picture and did this image enhancement with the Photoshop captured the whole thing that I've been talking about. That is the deal right there. I wasn't any flying anything. I was just a display. Check it out. The camera sees it even better than I can with my own eyes. And then look on the side. You can see the geometry it permeates all around. It's the same thing. It's just not visible because we don't see in the wavelength. I'll tell this guy in the comment this and show his own video, and he would fucking, oh, I'm gonna tell you too because you took my shit. Fuck, who cares about that, man? You wanna know the truth? I'll tell you the truth. So look at how perfect this thing is. You can see a secondary hand going this way, they come this way too, like this. And then you see the thumb here, boom. It keeps repeating. I mean, it's all the same thing. I mean, clearer than this, it couldn't be. The pinky, ring, middle, index. And then it keeps repeating here, look ghostly. That way, like that. Boom, boom, boom. And it keeps ghostly. You can see that it just keeps repeating this every which way. And this is the most visible one. That looks like a bell from far away. But when the guy did a real image recovery enhancement, look what that was. Exactly what I've been saying for a while now. Well, people just not gonna believe anything. No, that couldn't be, you're tripping. That's a bell. I don't see any goddamn bell there. No, that's a hand. A whole bunch of hands in such a design that no matter how you look at it, it's the same thing, but in different ways. The same exact shape repeats in a tiny, medium, large. And go both ways, to the left and to the right. It's insane, man. Because only a guy could create something like that. And then you can see that it repeats right here on these parts. It keeps repeating in a ghostly. So that's because we are inside this thing. That's the matrix that we're adding, a hand shape. Millions of ways, the same shape, translucent, and it's energetic, and we're swimming in that shit. That's why they know what we think, what we do, what we've done, what we're gonna do, everything about us, because we're transmitting, we're inside that, like a fish in a tank. If we part, the entire tank knows it. It's like the water knows what's happening. We are in this water. This is like the water, a hand deal. So like I say, only a guy could create something like that. That's simple and complex at the same time. Look at the top right here. If you darken it, you see the same thing, the hand on top of it. Exactly like the big one, but it's smaller. Let me do it with my own hand to show you. Like that. See the finger curling? And it matches here, perfect, the thumb, look. Of a ghostly hand like this. You can see the thumb and the fatness part of the thumb right here. You can see that, the roundness and the fingernail of the thumb. But it matches another one coming this way, and it matches the index of this. It's insane, man. Like I say, only a guy could create some shit like that. This is not alien anything. Has nothing to do with alien. That's not a building at all. It's not a bell. That's what that is. It's just celestial projection. You can look at it any which way you want. You're not gonna find any other explanation for that. and he feeds everything else. You see, I'm planning on moons, on our own moon. Well, nothing is ours. We don't own a damn thing here, nothing. Not even our souls. We're stupid, man. We are stupid as shit. With stupid shit on our head, fighting each other, and we don't recognize a damn thing. We are a sorry ass race because of that. Because our own stupidity, man. We think we are such a big deal, and no, we're not. Yeah, compared to a monkey, a dog, or a cat, well, yeah, right. Well, compared to this, shit. This is what controls us. This is what created us. This, and that's a symbol, a hand of creation.